If you're over the age of 65, this may be one of the most critical health messages you'll hear today. There is one silent but widespread deficiency that could already be accelerating your muscle loss, suppressing your immune system, softening your bones, impairing your cognitive function, and even dramatically increasing your risk of heart disease and depression. And most seniors don't even know it's happening. According to the most up-to-date research, nearly 9 out of 10 seniors have dangerously low levels of this one crucial vitamin. The consequences? They don't just creep up on you gradually. Sometimes they strike with devastating suddenness, leading to unexpected hospitalizations, broken bones, chronic fatigue, severe memory lapses, and a noticeable loss of vitality. In today's video, we're going to uncover the identity of this overlooked vitamin, explore why it's quietly vanishing from the lives of older adults, reveal the subtle but serious symptoms that may already be affecting you, and most importantly, provide you with a concrete plan to fix it before it's too late. Stick around until the end because we'll share a powerful 60-second daily habit that has helped thousands of seniors reverse weakness, restore energy, improve memory, and rebuild strength, all in under 30 days. The vitamin we're referring to is none other than vitamin D, commonly known as the sunshine vitamin. While many people understand that it plays a role in helping the body absorb calcium and maintain strong bones, what's far less known is that vitamin D actually affects more than 1,000 genes in your body. That's right, over 1,000. It is intricately involved in immune regulation, mood stability, cardiovascular health, inflammation control, neuromuscular function, and even hormone production. When your vitamin D levels drop too low, your body enters a kind of silent shutdown mode. Things begin to slow down. Your muscles grow weaker. Your bones become more fragile. Your immune system becomes sluggish, and your risk for chronic diseases, including cancer, diabetes, and dementia, increases dramatically. For adults over 65, vitamin D deficiency is not just a possibility, it's a likelihood. That's why some geriatric specialists are now calling it the most widespread yet underdiagnosed deficiency in aging populations today. And here's the kicker, it's entirely preventable. Now, why are seniors so much more vulnerable to this deficiency than younger people? First, let's talk about skin. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. Studies show that a 70-year-old person produces about 75% less vitamin D from the same amount of sun exposure as a 25-year-old. That's a staggering difference. Second, lifestyle changes in retirement often lead to reduced time outdoors. Whether due to limited mobility, colder climate, chronic pain, or fear of sun exposure due to skin cancer warnings, many seniors spend a disproportionate amount of their day indoors. Third, geographic location matters. If you live north of the 37th parallel, think cities like Boston, Seattle, or Toronto, then your skin may not produce enough vitamin D from sunlight for up to 6 months out of the year. Add to that a list of common senior medications, such as statins, antacids, corticosteroids, and certain diabetes drugs, all of which interfere with vitamin D absorption or metabolism, and you have a recipe for deficiency. But what does vitamin D deficiency actually feel like? Let's talk symptoms. First up, persistent fatigue. We're not talking about being a little tired after lunch. We mean the kind of exhaustion that makes getting out of bed difficult, that drains your energy by mid-morning, that makes everything feel like a chore. Then there's muscle weakness, especially in the lower body. If you've noticed climbing stairs becoming harder, or if you struggle to get up from a seated position, that could be your muscles crying out for vitamin D. This weakness increases the risk of falls, which, as we know, can be catastrophic for older adults. Next, there's chronic pain, especially in the joints and bones. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in calcium metabolism, and low levels can lead to bone demineralization and pain. You may also find yourself catching more colds or flu than usual. That's because vitamin D is essential for immune system performance. Without it, your white blood cells can't coordinate effectively to defend your body. But perhaps most distressing of all are the cognitive symptoms: memory lapses, mental fog, difficulty concentrating. A growing body of research now connects low vitamin D levels to a higher risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Finally, look at your mood. Vitamin D is vital for serotonin production, the neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood. Deficiency has been repeatedly linked to depression, irritability, and anxiety. Let's go even deeper. Inside your cells, Vitamin D operates like a master control switch. It turns on healing, it manages inflammation, it helps mitochondria, your cellular power plants, work efficiently. Without it, your cells age faster, damage accumulates, recovery slows, inflammation flares, disease takes root. That's why scientists now believe that chronic low-grade inflammation, often fueled by vitamin D deficiency, may be one of the leading causes of the chronic diseases that plague the elderly. Another overlooked connection? Sleep. Vitamin D helps regulate your circadian rhythm and supports melatonin production. Seniors with low vitamin D often report fragmented sleep, insomnia, early waking, or even hypersomnia, sleeping too much but still waking tired. This poor sleep quality then worsens everything else: memory, energy, mood, immune function. By simply restoring vitamin D levels, many seniors report better, deeper sleep and more refreshed mornings. The long-term consequences of deficiency are serious. Beyond fatigue and brain fog, vitamin D deficiency can lead to osteoporosis, which causes bones to become brittle and fracture easily. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, also accelerates without proper vitamin D. The combination of weak muscles and fragile bones is a major cause of falls and loss of independence. Multiple long-term studies show that low vitamin D levels are associated with higher rates of cardiovascular disease, strokes, high blood pressure, autoimmune disease, and even early death. In fact, one 2010 study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that adults with the lowest vitamin D levels had an increased risk of all-cause mortality. What about testing? Shouldn't a routine blood test catch this? You'd think so, but no. Most standard blood panels don't include vitamin D unless you ask for it specifically. And even when they do, many labs still use outdated guidelines, claiming levels above 20 nanograms per milliliter are sufficient. But research shows optimal health requires levels between 50 and 80 nanograms per milliliter. So you could be told you're normal while still suffering from chronic symptoms and elevated disease risk. Don't wait for permission. Advocate for yourself. Get your levels tested, and when you do, insist on the correct range. Fixing this deficiency is one of the simplest, lowest cost, highest return health strategies you can take. First, aim for daily sun exposure. Just 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight on your arms and legs, preferably midday, can naturally stimulate vitamin D production. But what if the weather's bad or your mobility is limited? That's where supplementation comes in. Most seniors benefit from 2,000 to 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 per day. Make sure it's D3, not D2, and always pair it with vitamin K2 to ensure calcium is guided into the bones where it belongs, not into your arteries where it can cause harm. For best absorption, take your supplement with food that contains healthy fats: avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds, or fatty fish like salmon or mackerel. And don't stop there. Add vitamin D-rich foods to your diet. Think egg yolks, mushrooms exposed to sunlight, cod liver oil, fortified cereals, and dairy products. Also consider magnesium, an essential cofactor that helps your body metabolize and activate vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, you might not get the full benefits of your supplement. How fast will you see results? That varies from person to person, but many seniors report feeling more energized, mentally sharper, and less achy within 2 to 4 weeks. Better sleep, fewer colds, reduced inflammation, improved blood sugar, stronger grip strength, all of this from correcting a deficiency that most people don't even know they have. And here's a bonus insight. Optimizing vitamin D levels may also aid in weight management. Low vitamin D is linked to insulin resistance and increased fat storage. When your levels are restored, your metabolism can rebalance, appetite normalizes, and fat loss becomes easier, even with minor dietary changes. This could be a game changer for seniors struggling with belly fat or type 2 diabetes. If you're over 65, please don't delay. The best time to act was 10 years ago, when the first symptoms of fatigue, low mood, or stiffness may have quietly begun. But the second best time is right now, because no matter your current age or health status, there is still immense power in prevention. Start by requesting a proper vitamin D blood test, not just a general panel, but a dedicated 25-hydroxy test that reveals your true serum levels. Many seniors are shocked when they finally see the numbers. Some are dangerously low and had no idea. That's why awareness is the first step. Next, listen to your body. Your symptoms are messages. Don't brush off fatigue as just getting older. Don't accept foggy thinking, chronic aches, or a weakened immune response as inevitable. These can all be signals that something foundational is missing. Once you recognize the pattern, adjust your lifestyle accordingly. That might mean scheduling more daily sun exposure, reviewing your diet for vitamin D-rich foods, or beginning a supplement regimen that includes not just D3, but the supportive nutrients like K2, magnesium, and omega-3s. Supplement smartly, not randomly. Choose high-quality, third-party tested supplements with bioavailable ingredients, and always take them with food that contains healthy fats to maximize absorption. Track your progress. Retest your blood levels every few months. And most importantly, commit to this change as a long-term investment. Because this isn't just about easing today's discomfort, it's about preserving your independence, sharpening your memory, reducing your risk of serious illness, and maintaining your quality of life into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Like this video if you found it helpful, and if it moved you to take action, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more science-backed, senior-focused health guidance and wellness strategies that empower your next chapter. And tell us in the comments below, are you currently supplementing with vitamin D? Have you noticed any changes? Whether you're just starting your journey or have been optimizing for years, your story could inspire someone else to take that first life-changing step. This one decision, to understand and optimize your vitamin D levels, could be the cornerstone of your health transformation. It could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. The road to vitality, strength, and confidence in your senior years begins with one small but powerful choice. Start today. Your future self and your loved ones will thank you for it.